Good morning. Happy Halloween. Oh my gosh, it's been an exciting week. I've been dropping a few pounds with some friends, calling it the pumpkin drop. Basically, it's a jump start. You've seen me do a lot of these in the last few years, right? Why? Because they work. Each jump start, I usually lose, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds. This time, happy to report, down 7.2 pounds. And get this, 14 inches. That is more than a foot. Crazy, right? But absolutely doable. So, yeah, got started on Friday of last week. Did 8 days worth. Basically eating clean, taking my supplements. I exercised a little bit. I met some friends for yoga a couple of times. Um, did a little bit of walking. Nothing crazy, but it's been so much fun. I feel so much better. And hey, there's my friend Rebecca. I cannot wait for you to meet her. She is crushing this. I cannot wait. And 14 inches, right? 7.2 pounds, 14 inches. But Rebecca has hit some big goals lately, and I cannot wait for her to share with you. Ah, here she is. Hi, Rebecca.
Hey, good morning,
Hey,
Mandy.
girl. So it's day 9 of the pumpkin drop. How did you do?
10 pounds. 10
Oh my
pounds.
gosh, congratulations. You absolutely crushed it.
Ah, thank you. I feel great. I'm over the
Yeah.
moon. Excited. Happy.
Yeah. And so you've been doing this since July. So tell me why you decided to get started back in July, kind of the short version.
The short version is I didn't feel good mentally, physically. Um, my woman health was not good. I just didn't feel comfortable in my own
Yeah.
skin. And
That's a lot of people's story, right? Mine was similar. And when I decided to do this, I was a little bit skeptical at first. I was unsure. Were you the same?
I was. I had tried other things in the past, and they worked temporarily, but nothing lasted long term or quickly even. So when I saw with my first 8 day jump start, I lost 9 pounds and I could not believe that. So that was a great catalyst to keep going. I was encouraged by that. And, I mean, we are a society that we need instant gratification. So I needed to see those 9 pounds in 8 days.
Yeah.
So I knew that it was going to work. Am I frozen?
I can
Can you
hear
see me?
you, but you do look a little frozen. However, you look beautiful frozen. It's a beautiful picture of you. You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Not really. You're too sweet.
You're you're
I don't know
smiling.
what
It's okay.
happened.
Just keep telling me your story. I bet you come back.
Okay, so yeah, so I've just finished my 4th month, and so like I said, with this pumpkin drop, I lost 10 pounds for a grand total of 30 pounds in 4 months.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that's incredible, Rebecca. I mean, that must be part of why you're so over the moon this morning.
Absolutely, but I've every day on this journey, I have woken up well rested with great sleep and completely energized, just ready to rock the world and just or conquer the world, really.
Yeah. I feel like I have seen something in you that happened with me too whenever I first got started, and you can confirm or deny. But when I started this, I became more curious and more adventurous and was willing to try new things. I started doing practicing yoga, which is something I had not done much of before. I'd kind of once or twice, but I was really not confident in myself, and it was not something I wanted to explore in a big group because I was, just not sure of myself. And I had traveled, but maybe not as much. And, I wasn't necessarily open to like going on road trips with people I didn't know super well, those kinds of things. So tell me for you some things that, not necessarily the scale, tell me some things that you are doing that you wouldn't have done before you started this since you're feeling better.
Um, Okay, so really, it's not so much the physical aspect as much as it is kind of a mental or an emotional side. Um, 4 months ago, I would have never eagerly volunteered to go on a 7 hour road trip with three people that I really don't know that well. Um, you know, I've basically always said that I've kind of struggled with some social anxiety, um, because that just makes complete sense for who I am and what I like, what I don't like. And I love people, but at the same time, I don't necessarily always want to be around people. But now I just feel, I can't even describe the feeling that comes from inside of me, but I want to be around people. So, yeah, I have eagerly volunteered to go on this road trip with three girls I don't know, stay in the same hotel room with them. Um,
You know them a little bit.
and
You've met them,
I have met them, but
but not ever stayed overnight anywhere or been in a car for any length of time.
yeah, that's a really, this is a huge thing for me. I would have never done this before. But it's just because I feel so good in my skin and I can't help myself. I just catch myself smiling.
Yeah.
Unlike what you see on the screen right now, that's driving me nuts. But
Do you want
uh,
to try to leave and come back?
well, I've been, poking buttons on the phone, but I don't. But the other thing is, so I don't have just a whole lot of time to
Yeah.
exercise, but sometimes, man, I catch myself dang near sprinting down the hallway to go to the ladies' room in the office. I just can't help myself.
Yeah. You've got the energy to do it. And I don't know about you, but I feel like I have more mobility. Like it's easier for me to move. Like I don't feel stiff.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great way of saying it. I don't feel stiff. I feel like I can do anything I want to do.
Well, that is
Hey, you
empowering.
know what? Let me see if I can leave real quick and come right
Okay,
back,
go right
okay?
ahead. So, we'll try to have Rebecca right back on because we do want to see her. Like she's got beautiful expressions and we want to see that. So hopefully she's going to hop right back on camera and hopefully she'll comment when she comes back on so I can pull her on. I see Barbie's on. Barbie, you said good morning. If you're still watching, girl, tell me how you did on the pumpkin drop because I feel like you probably participated because you usually do. And you've had amazing results with our program over time. And you've just been such a great friend and a wonderful supporter. And that's one of the things I love is kind of like Rebecca said with people, like, I mean, I had, my normal set of friends. I had a great social circle before I started, but this has expanded it, right? I've met new people. Rebecca and I were not close before she started with this. And a lot of the girls that I've been coaching and spending a lot of time with recently, we weren't super close before I started this. And so I have loved that about this program too. Rebecca's going to hop back on here. Hopefully, I can get her on camera here and she won't freeze this time. So we're going to try again. But yeah, I've grown closer to people. I've seen them just grow and there she is and become empowered like she was just saying, she's grown in her confidence. She's doing things that she wouldn't have done before and not as stiff, right?
Right, yeah. So I was super stoked when yesterday I put a pair of jeans on that I bought ages ago. I don't, I didn't, I wasn't able to try them on, and they've never fit. And I probably should have given them away to the Salvation Army or somebody years ago. But I put them on yesterday for Casual Friday in the office, and I thought, okay, you know what? They're probably going to be a little tight, but I'm going to go with it. Um, they fit. I could button them, and they weren't tight. And
Oh my gosh.
and so my husband leaves for work before I get up in the morning, and so he's home when I come home. And he was outside in the garage, and I get home, I walk out to him, and okay, we've been married 19 years, and so it was really nice to see. I kind of got that. How you doing? I got that
He was
look from
checking you
him.
out.
Yeah, he was. He's a sucker for. He's a sucker for blue jeans and boots, and so um, that was really nice. That was a great non-scale victory. You know, who gets to see or who can say that their husband of 19 years, we've been together for 24, you know, can give them that look of, you know, hey,
Yeah.
we'll do it. So, so yeah, so
That's a huge victory.
yes, it was a huge victory. And I'm looking
Well,
forward to, in a couple of months, donating these jeans to Hangers of Hope, Salvation Army, whoever needs them.
I love
I know.
it. I love it. So that's one of the things that I love too. Like I got into a pair yesterday that I was not getting into before the pumpkin drop that I have previously very comfortably been in. But, you know, stress, we moved, which I'm so thankful. I love our new home. It's wonderful, but the stress of moving, um, I just didn't have the willpower to stay on track. I knew what to do. I just chose not to do it, right? It was a choice. I know that. I can own it. I can take responsibility. But that's what I love about this program is even if that happens in life, you can just get right back on track when you're ready.
Exactly. Yes, yes.
It's
Um,
empowering to know you've got those tools.
yeah, my husband's told me one night, I don't know what was going on that particular week, but, you know, had been at work all day, come home, we'd had dinner, we were just sitting on the sofa watching TV, and, you know, that's a bad time of day for me. That's when I get the munchies. That's when I want all the carbs, all the sugars, and I want it all at the same time. Um, and I don't remember what I went to the kitchen and I came back with something that wasn't a great choice. And he says, "Oh, you're just blowing the whole week." No, I said, "You know what? I'm not. I'm blowing one evening. And then tomorrow morning is a whole new day and I can start all over again." And that's what I did. So,
I
and
love
it was a
that.
choice. I knew what I was doing. I owned it. And,
Hmm.
but you know, the sad thing is, I don't even remember what it was that I wanted so bad I had to blow a whole evening.
I've been there, been there, done that. But I love that. I love that mindset. And that is one of the things that attracted me to this program too, is because you don't have to be perfect. You just have to make progress and you have to be consistent over a long period of time, right? To
Yes.
see results. And
Mhm.
it's encouraging and it's empowering. And it's not about, taking things out of your life, it's about what you're bringing into it. And
Right.
when and it's Holly and I were talking about this yesterday, Holly Ingram. It's not about limiting yourself so much as it is like just a little bit of delayed gratification, because we do get to have a cheat meal once a week. And sometimes that's nice, right? Because the anticipation of what you get to cheat with later can be really exciting. Like tonight is mine. You're probably celebrating and having a cheat meal tonight too, right?
Yes, we're heading to Dallas this afternoon, so I feel like the world is at my beck and call. I can have whatever I want, but
Yes.
I don't know what I want. And I've even thought about not cheating today, but rather tomorrow. We have a special event coming up tomorrow, and I know that I want cake. So I think I'm going to
So
hold off
save
until
it.
tomorrow because
There
I,
you
I
go.
might want 2 pieces of cake. I don't know.
And then Monday, you just hop right back on low carb.
Yeah.
And like you said, you make better choices then. And I love that. Celebrate with cake tomorrow. We're looking forward to I'm going to have a glass of wine tonight. Maybe my husband is actually, he has a specialty that he cooks. Aaron is, he makes a lamb dish that is just amazing. I never thought I would like lamb, but the way he cooks it and prepares it with like Kalamata olives and I forget what else he puts in there, but it's delicious. And so it's my favorite thing that he makes. He's making that tonight with couscous and I think either asparagus or Brussels sprouts. I'm not sure, but it's like my favorite meal. And so I've been looking forward to it all week and it's like a gift at the end of the week. It's something that, we enjoy together. And so I love that about this program and I'm so glad that you're, really looking at this weekend and making that choice of do I want to cheat in Dallas today or am I going to save it for the cake tomorrow? Because, that's what it's about. It's about choices. And you've been making so many good ones that you've just absolutely been crushing. And I'm so proud of you.
Well, I will say this. When I first started back in July, I could not wait for day 9 so that I could go get my greasy, horrible fast food breakfast that I loved. And I've seen this progression over the last 4 months where, you know, I should have woken up today and been like, I'm going to get my fast food breakfast, but I don't want my fast food breakfast. I had my protein shake and I'm ready to head to Dallas in a few minutes. Um, so I'm like, anybody that knows me, has known me longer than 4 months, knows that I want all the food, all the carbs. And
Same.
I'm just not, I don't feel like I'm missing it today. So I think the key is, like you said, consistency. And with some longevity, just it makes it so much easier. I don't
Yeah.
feel like I'm missing anything. And I've started to crave broccoli. Who
Yeah.
craves broccoli? So
When I'm eating right, I do.
yeah,
It's good.
it's great. So, yeah, you're right. Consistency is key. Whether you're on an 8 day or not, just stick with it and you're going to see the results. It's going to happen. And, um, some people preach don't get on the scale every day. And I think that's a great philosophy. I can't say that I always stick to it. I'm a little OCD and sometimes I have to see something. Um, but yeah, you're right. Consistency is key. And if the scale's not moving, your inches are. And, but there's also a process. And so, if you start this on your very first 8 day and you don't see 10 pounds or 9 pounds, that's okay because everybody's journey is different. Everybody's body is different. We are not all the same. But consistency is key.
Amen. I love it. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to say? I know you've got to get on the road to Dallas. Thank you for your time this morning. But is there anything else you want to share before you hop off?
Not that I can think of, but thank you for letting me do this with you this morning. And
Yeah.
like I said, no, I feel great. And if I can help anybody, I am here. I sometimes stutter over my words, but I will get the content out eventually. But no, I'm good. Just thank you.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome. It's been a pleasure coaching you. You are an absolute joy in my life. I'm so grateful to have you as a friend. And thanks for hopping on this morning. And with that, happy travels, safe travels, and we'll say goodbye for this morning.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.